In the last two videos, we have seen why do I need arrays, and we have seen some fundamentals related to these arrays. But there we have discussed all these as individual components. Now let us place all these contents which we have studied under one program. So we have studied declaration of a structure, we have studied accessing the structure members, we have studied creation of variables or structures. So now let's club up all these contents and place under one entity. Now since I'm supposed to do it for say in this program I'll illustrate this for only one employee. Later on we'll take one more example where I'll illustrate the array of structures. So basically if I say that I had to read the roll number of a student, and then I had to read the marks scored by the student in 3 subjects, and then calculate the total. Total is nothing but marks scored in subject 1 plus marks scored in subject 2 plus marks scored in subject 3. And then I am supposed to compute the average of all these 3 students. So if I had to take the average of the marks, so I have to divide the total by the number of subjects, so that is by 3. If it has to be done as a normal example, so I can define the data members, I can take the instructions pertaining to reading the details of the data, and then I'm supposed to find the total, then I'm supposed to find the average, and finally display all the details with appropriate message. For example, roll number as this, total as this, and then average marks is this. If I ask you to do all these things as an individual, then it will be a simple task. You can go ahead with the simple task with all those previous contents and knowledge which you have about these C language instructions and place them. But if I ask you to read the same example with the concepts of structures, how to do that? So I'll define a program related to structure in 3 stages. First is declaration of structure, and then it is variable creation, and then it is accessing the members of structure. If I ask you to do all these 3 things, how do I proceed? Where do I place this? In what sequence they have to appear? The sequence is straightforward. Always first I have to declare structure. Once a structure is declared, then I have to create variables of structure. And then I'm supposed to do operation of the structure members by accessing the members of the structure with the variables. Let's put this particular program. So structure declaration. Where do I declare structure? There are 2 places where I can put a structure declaration. I can do the structure declarations within a main like an ordinary member. The way in which we used to define the structure variables, I can use the same concepts. Like variables, I can define a structure declared within this particular main. Or what I can do is, I can put this particular structure declarations after header file and before main. The place will just say that the structure declaration is local or global. The example which you are currently looking at here, the structure declaration appears within main, hence this will be called as a local structure declaration. If I place this structure declaration before main after the header file, it will be called as a structure which is defined as global. So basically when I say that structure need to be declared, it has to be of 2 places, either before main or within main. So in this example I'll continue with this main. Now I have defined a structure called as student, which is the tag name, and then int roll number. I have defined a member called as RNO, M1, M2, M3 and total as type integer and float average. And I have placed a semicolon after the curly bracket, which is the end of the structure. We have said in the previous video that this particular structure members will not be allocated even a single byte. Now the members M1, M2, M3, total or RNO will have even a single byte allocated for structure members. So I'll not have members pertaining to this particular structure. So what I need to do now? If I have to get to the members, if I have to get the memory for these members, I have to create structure variables. If you say that you want to store the details of only one student, so what I can do is I can say struct student S. Struct is a keyword, student is a tag name, and S. So for this example, your S will now have memory for various members. Memory for RNO to store the roll number, memory for M1, memory for M2, memory for M3, memory for total, and memory for average, ABG. What is the size of this particular R? S. RNO will have 2 bytes, M1 will have 2 bytes, M2 will have 3 bytes, M3 will also have 2 bytes, and total is again integer which will 2 bytes. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, total 10 bytes. Plus ABJ is going to be 4. So here S will have a total size as 14 bytes. So structure members will get memory only when you create structure variables. So first step, declare structure and then create variable structure. And then you start doing the operation. First, let me do the read operation. How do I do this? I'll ask the user to enter the roll number, and here I'll say %d ampersand of s dot rno. Here the structure variable is s dot rno will store the roll number. So what are the number which the user will enter, that is going to store in this particular structure member. I'll ask the user to enter the marks in 3 subject, %d ampersand of s dot m1, ampersand of s dot m2, ampersand of s dot m3. So I'll store the marks in 3 subject, and then I'll calculate the total as s dot total equals to s dot m1 plus s dot m2 plus s dot m3, and then I'll say s dot avj equals to s dot total slash 3. So here I'll divide this particular total by 3. Now this doesn't seems to get us proper values. Why? Because s dot total is what? An integer value. By 3 will get, by 3 is again an integer value. So integer by integer may result into some fault value, because mathematically the answer might not be true. So what should be correction? So here what I can do is, instead of 3 I can say is as 3.0. So if I say s dot avg equals s dot total by 3.0, automatically the denominator is float, numerator is an integer value, integer divided by float is a float value which will get proper values, and then I'll display the values as roll number %d s dot rno, total %d s dot total, average %f s dot avg. So here I can go for reading the details of a structure and then doing operations on this particular structure and then finally displaying the details. So I have declared the structure, that is first step, declare, and then I have created variables, variable creation. Then these instructions will help us to do a read operation, and then process or operate. This is again a processing instruction, and finally what I have done is I have done a write operation on this particular structure. So here I have 4 distinct operations which have been done. First declare, then create variables, then do read, then do write the values. If there has to be some processing which has to be done, then that has to be done after reading before writing these values. So this program will help us to place all those fundamentals which we have studied in the previous example under one head, where and how it has to be done. This program will help us to understand the related members or fundamentals of this particular structure. But this deals with only basic structure members. So in the subsequent videos, we'll say how exactly array of structures need to be dealt with. Thank you.